In the last 3 months, I generated $500,000 in pipeline for 12 different B2B offers, leveraging purely LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a secret sauce. It's a gold mine right now for B2B offers. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can achieve similar results. Over here, you can see there's 198 meetings booked. There are 12 different offers that we tested in the last 90 days. And you can see the number of meetings we booked for each offer. In total, we booked 198 meetings. If you take out the no-shows and you take out the unqualified meetings, you're left with around 100, maybe 120 qualified meetings. So from those 100 qualified meetings, if you times that by 5,000, which is a pretty reasonable CLV for a B2B offer, you're left with $500,000 in pipeline that we generated in the last 90 days. So that's what we did. Let's see how you can do the same. It's a 4-step strategy. The first step being getting the data right. All this means is understanding what your offer is and identifying your ideal customers, and then having a very refined prospect list to start your LinkedIn outreach campaign. Get your ICP correct. You just need to ask yourself a couple questions about your practice. Things like, what are the solutions that you offer? What are your unique value propositions? What differentiates you in the market? What problems you're solving? This is probably the best question to ask. What pain points are you actually solving in the marketplace? And then after those 3 questions, who are your ideal companies? Which companies have you worked for in the past? Are they small to medium-sized SaaS companies? Are they in New Jersey, New York? Are they in Connecticut? Are they using a HubSpot CRM? Are they using Salesforce or AWS in their tech stack? What decision makers do you want to reach out to? Revenue generating offers are usually for revenue leaders like VP of sales, CROs, CEOs, founders. And then if you have something like operational support or IT support, you want to reach out to technical leaders, to operational leaders. So, this is up to you to figure out for your own practice, but these are great questions to ask yourself. And then you want to ask yourself, what sales assets can I leverage? Do I have strategy decks? Do I have case studies? Do I have pitch decks? Do I have testimonials? Right? You want to use your sales assets in your outreach, which I am going to get into. But you just want to ask yourself some few basic questions on how to build your ICP out. Once your ICP is ready, once you have a clear understanding of who you want to reach out to on LinkedIn, then is the next step, which is building your Sales Nav search. Very simple. You can hop onto Sales Nav. We have our account filters, which allow us to search for ideal companies to reach out to. We can filter by the technologies in their tech stack, like if you want to reach out to AWS, SaaS companies, Salesforce companies, people who are using like Google Tag Manager, people who are using Webflow. So that's a really cool search you have. You can also look at, are they hiring on LinkedIn? Has their sales team, has their accounting team seen growth in recent times? Has the company seen growth in recent times? What is their industry? Where is the company located in? You also have lead filters on Sales Nav, how big the company is, what the job title of the person is. So this is a person search. Where is the person located? What industry are they in? You can even search by accounts. So if you use the account search, and now you have a very nice list of companies to reach out to, you can then use that company list in your outreach. So this one, you can see there's nothing. I think this is a real one. So I'm reaching out to operations consulting companies. You can see 753 results from this, and I can just reach out to with just one filter from a company search. So that's the awesome part about Sales Nav is that there's no coding, there's no scraping, there's no advanced data analytics. Their filters are so powerful. And you can just use these inbuilt filters and get some very highly relevant lead lists going. So that's step 2, use the Sales Nav search. Step 3 is maximizing your weekly connection limit. LinkedIn gives 250 connection requests every week to every account. If you're on the premium plan, I think if you're on the normal plan, you only get 100. For the premium plan, doubles your outreach. And this is what makes LinkedIn so powerful, actually, because people are limited to 250 a week. Unlike email, where you can send out 10,000 emails in a week and you're just flooded by all these emails. On LinkedIn, there's less spam and there's more value. That means there's less competition, which means you don't have to be so, giving so much value away for free. You can just reach out like, hey, I was impressed by your practice, want to hop on a virtual meeting, and you'll get a virtual meeting. Why? Because they see your profile picture, they see your headline. The headline goes back into the messaging. They can click on your profile. They can see your featured section. They can see your about section. They can see your previous work experience. They can see testimonials. They can go to your landing page just from a LinkedIn outreach message versus email or cold calling. After the email, after the cold call, there's no profile picture to click on. There's no funnel. LinkedIn outreach is a natural funnel into building trust with prospects before the call even happens, which is why it's so powerful and why we've been able to see so many results across so many different B2B offers, right? Step 4, this is the last step. Once your lead list is ready, once you know what your ICP is, what your offering is, then you just want to craft some awesome messaging to reach out with. It's very simple. You want to reach out with value. Don't be writing long essays and talking about your company and how amazing you are. This is the framework. What does my ideal customer want? All right, I work with CEOs. They want more revenue. They want to save more time. They want to be efficient. So I can make a message like, hey, John, I was impressed by your practice. I think I can help you get more revenue by optimizing your tech stack. That'll find more enterprise value. I'll help you find more revenue and optimize your systems through this code I can put on your back end, which I'm sure you'll find a lot of enterprise value in. If that's interesting, want to hop on a virtual coffee, right? Outreach with value, that's just the framework, right? You don't got to complicate it. Just use SalesNav to build your list. Send out all your connection requests every single week, and then write messaging, which is outreaching with value. That's pretty much it. That's why LinkedIn is so awesome. Anyone can leverage it. You don't need a data background. Anyone today, no matter what your background is, can create a LinkedIn profile and start seeing sales calls racking in. If you just build some nice SalesNav search, you refine who your ICP is, and you maximize your connection requests every single week, and you just have some simple value-driven copy. You all should leverage this strategy. It's easy to do, and I hope you find results.